Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Pip here, and it is 12:30. Bang on the dot for once. So yes, Pip here, queenpipcards.com. Thank you for joining me today on my live stream. Welcome to everyone from Facebook, everyone on YouTube. Welcome if you're watching this live or if you're watching this on replay. Yeah, it's just lovely to have you all here. I've got my new autumn colours in. Look at this. Lovely. Loving my new autumn colours. So, yeah, because I can see the leaves changing outside my window. It's lovely. Really lovely. I love this time of the year. It's my favourite. Favourite. And you'll be seeing something that relates to all of that on my blog later tonight. It's our Trip Achievers blog hop happening today, so hopefully you can jump on and see that over on my blog. And if you don't know where my blog is, it's just queenpipcards.com. And in fact, most of the things that I'm going to be talking to you about today you can find if you just go to queenpipcards.com. So that's my just trying to find where's my thingy gone. That'll do. So it's queenpipcards.com. Ignore the /store unless you want to buy product from me. But yeah, queenpipcards.com. That's where I am. Okay. So let's see who we got. Joe's on. Beverly's on. Hi, thank you, ladies. Yes, I know. It was a lovely day on Saturday getting my hair colours put in. I do love being pampered at the hairdressers, and tomorrow I'm going to the spa. Hurrah! So yes, a friend and I are going off for a day to the spa, so that will be lovely, a day to relax. Before I ramp up to this weekend coming, which is our weekend Christmas retreat. Yay! All online, so I'm looking forward to that. Hi Jane, nice to see you on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Hi Diane, how are you? Yes, it's lovely to see you, and I'll see you at the weekend. Hi Alison. Oh, bless you, hun. Thank you. Yes, I'm really loving the colours this time. She's done a fantastic job. We look through the book together and decide what we want to do, and it's a lot of fun. It's kind of like crafting but on my hair. Anyway, hi Margaret. Hi. Oh well, lots of you are joining me now. Loads of you are here. Great. Okay, so what do I need to tell you about today? So Stampin' Chat is full. Thank you very much for booking in. The first Stampin' Chat is now fully booked. But don't worry, there'll be more Stampin' Chat coming later. Okay, so there'll be another one in November and another one in December. So if you want to know about that, subscribe to my email list, which is queenpipcards.com/subscribe. And then you will hear all the news about that when it comes through. Okay, so that's Stampin' Chat. Then what else have I got to tell you about? Yes, there's going to be an exciting new development happening. I say it's exciting and new. I hope it is. I am going to be running a 3-week Christmas card course live here on Facebook and stream through to YouTube as well at the same time. Okay, so it's going to be here, but not here on a Monday. I'm picking another day, and I'm going to guarantee 3 weekdays when I'm going to be doing it. But if you can't watch live, don't worry, you can watch afterwards. So it's a free class, basically. So it's what you would get if you came to a normal class with me, but it's free. So I'm doing that in the run up to Christmas. So you'll have 3 weeks worth. They might not be every week, depending on my schedule. It might be every other week, but we're gonna crack on and get through 3 sets of Christmas cards in the run up to Christmas. Okay, so that's that. Then what else have we got going on? Oh yes. So the other exciting news is my bog off is live. Yay! So if you don't know what this is, I've loaded loads of stuff, and there's more coming as my helper and I keep going through all my list of long list of stuff that I have here that is retired, and that's going to be available. It's available now and will continue to be added to in my shop. Okay, so if you go to queenpipcards.com/shop, not store. Store takes you to current products. Shop takes you to retired products. Then you can do, you can buy whatever you like from there. Okay. And then I will send you an email and I'll tell you how much you have to spend in the current catalogue for free. Yes, for free. It's my customer appreciation. I do it once a year and once a year only. So yes, my bog off is up and running. Whether you are a demo or a customer, it doesn't matter to me. If you're a demo and you just want to grab something, you can grab something. If you're a demo and you want to grab something and get something for free, you can do that too. If you're a customer, this is a massive appreciation from me to you to say thank you for all of your support over the last 2 years of craziness, because I'm still here. I'm still running classes, I'm still running stuff with you, and so I just wanted to say a massive heartfelt thank you. And you know, getting extra stuff now just before Christmas is kind of a good time to get it, right? So it's very, very simple. Buy what you want in my retired shop and I will email you. Okay, the only thing I'm taking off is the shipping to get it from Stampin' Up to you. Otherwise it's exactly what you pay online, and then you just email me with what you want and I ship it to you. So it doesn't really get much more difficult than that, really. It's so simple. So go and have a look. You can shop. There's stamps, there's bundles, there's dies. There's one punch at the moment, but don't worry, there's more coming. And I do have a large box of papers that I need to get on as well. It's just the time to get them on and up, but I will do that. Okay, so I am adding slowly all the time. So stuff's going on. And bog off runs. That's a very, very good question. I like that. Thank you, Joe. How long does it run for? It runs until the 31st of October. So you've got until the last day of October, and then that's it. Then it will just go back into normal. If you want to buy it, it's there. You can buy it, no problem. So it's not like these things were going to get taken down at the end of October. No, they're going to be there. Whatever's left will continue to be there and on sale for all of you guys. Okay, because I know sometimes people are looking for stuff, you know, and it's hard if it's in a Facebook group, because then you get comments flying around here, there and everywhere, and then you don't know who's bought, who hasn't bought, has it sold, has it not sold. This way it's really easy. If it's on the website, it's available, you can buy it. Simple as. Okay, so I've been working hard to get that up and running with my lovely web designer, Louise Sims. And if you don't know who she is, go and have a look at Louise Sims' website design. So she's been helping me with that, as well as all my membership stuff. So I've been working out hard this year. But yeah, so the products are up and running and ready, and you know, people are buying already, so that's great. So that's good. And then obviously I'm going to ship stuff out from the retired stuff as and when you order, and then the Stampin' Up stuff will just automatically get shipped to you direct. Okay, so phew, that was a lot of stuff to go through, but I think that's the important stuff done. So now we're going to get on, and I'm going to talk to you about the gorgeous Happy Holidays. So let me just switch over. I like Diane's comment too. That's lovely. Like the Christmas card weeks, need the inspiration. Oh, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you're fine. But if you need some inspiration, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Do not worry. Right, let's bring that light in a bit. Let's add a bit more light over here. Oh, not too much. There we go. Right, that's good. All see that? I've got my woolies on because my sleeves. What is it with all these 3/4 length sleeves? Then I get cold wrists and then I get cold hands. So I've got my lovely crafty mitts on. Okay, so Happy Holidays. Nice play on words there. I always like a bit of a wordy pun. That's nice. The main reason why I love this stamp set, well, 2 reasons. One, it has a robin on it. Okay, and we do not normally get robins. Normally we get cardinals with their funny little tufty bits on top, which you have to chop off. Or like last year, the cardinal looked like really evil, looked like some kind of rook. Anyway, so we very rarely get a robin. Love that. And it's got Happy Christmas, not Merry Christmas, which again, very UK, very Great Britain. Love that. So I really love this stamp set because of that. Plus it's got some great sentiments. Christmas blessings to you and yours, wishing your family health and happiness throughout the coming year, and a lovely little sprig of holly to go with it. It's a fab set, right? It's a nice all-round. It does what it says on the tin. It's a Christmas stamp set, okay? Now, it does come with a punch, but to be honest, I'm going to be completely honest with you, because you know me, I am always honest with you guys. I always say it how it is. I didn't buy the bundle. You're going to be like, why didn't you buy the bundle, Pip? And I'll go, well, for very good reason, I think. So you might have overlooked it because you might have been just dazzled by the deer that are over on this side and gone, oh, pretty deer, and then not looked over here. But here it is, Happy Holidays. It's 20 quid. The punch punches out all this holly, which is lovely until you look at all those dots, they're not attached to anything. They come out as individual punch dots. And I'm like, life's too short. So it's great for punching like the outline, like here, it's like the reverse. So it's fabulous for the reverse. But for doing things like this, no, I'm sorry, that's not me and quick crafting. Okay, so that's just me. You might love the idea of sitting there and plonking on loads of dots, or even using pearls instead of whatever. So you might love this idea of a punch. It does look nice on the like the reverse punch out, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to use it, so I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to buy, and it doesn't match with the stamp, so you can't punch out the holly. So I thought, no, I'm just going to buy the stamp set and then be honest with my friends and people who I talk to every day, because you guys need to know why I've done what I've done. So there you go. So hopefully you won't hate me now for saying that I didn't buy the punch. And you'd be like, no, why are you saying that, dude? But you know, I didn't like it. I realised I need my little, oh, I haven't got my note card. That's the one thing I didn't get out. Typical. Okay, so as always, we're going to do a note card, because I always do a note card. Although, actually, we could just go straight to a normal card, to be honest, because I kind of need my note cards. I'm doing a fun event with kids next week. Yes, I might keep that actually, because I don't know how many I've got. I bought 2 packs, but I might not have enough. It's our lakeside pumpkin event, so we're going to be, I'll do it on normal white instead. We're going to be, normally they do pumpkin carving, but they're not doing pumpkin carving this year because they haven't got enough people to sadly look after it, which is a bit of a shame. But I still think they'll have pumpkins available, but I don't think there'll be anybody actually doing pumpkin carving. But I normally do a little card making for kids. So I have kept the very well liked and almost impossible to get hold of pumpkin stamp set, not pumpkin stamp set, the one that went with the punch that looked like a gingerbread man. It's great for doing kids stuff, so I've kept it. That'll never go in my bog off, because I use it every year, once a year for this. But you know, it's worth it. Okay, so let's do a very simple card for somebody. Yeah, I'm going to do it 2 ways. So let's just do a very simple one first off. So I've got here my Happy Christmas and my robin. So I'm going to stamp in red. Well, actually, it's Poppy Parade, because robins are much more orangey than you think. So we'll punch that out. We'll stamp that down, just down here, like so. Okay, and then I'm going to use my memento, because I want to colour this robin in. I could just stamp him straight in brown, to be fair. He looks quite cool just straight in brown, but we're going to do a bit of colouring, obviously, because we can. Now, see, look how big he is on our cardstock. He's lovely. But if you want him to sit really straight, he has to look like this. Like if you want his feet to be right on the ground, then he needs to be this way, because his feet are flat then. Otherwise, his feet kind of dangling at a funny angle. Just saying. So I've got my soft suede here. I've got my crumb cake. And I've got my Poppy Parade. And I suddenly realised it would be much better to have them in my little trug rather than rolling around on my desk. So that's what they're in, if you're wondering. So we're going to start off with some Poppy Parade. Now, actually, he's really red. He's red all the way up here. I mean, you can do him any old way you want to, really. But he's red all the way up here. Then he kind of has a sort of greyish tinge coming onto him. And then actually he has a white breast. I know everyone says he's got a red breast. It is red, but then it goes into white and then sort of grey underneath. So, but I thought, well, we'll go with brown, because grey's a bit colour. So this is my lightest. No, that's my dark crumb cake. I just suddenly realised. That's my lightest. So we're going to use light crumb cake to be that sort of grey tone. under here, because light crumb cake is sort of greyish. So I'll put that in there. I'm going to come back to this in a second, don't panic. This is just to sort of blend in, and it doesn't really blend in very well. He really is just sort of one colour to the next. So that's okay, we don't need him to blend in that well. Then I've got my soft suede. And I'm just putting that in his tail feathers. And his head. And I'm being quite sort of, what's the word? Indiscriminate, lax, free flowing. Okay, that's my light one. I'm going to come back in and do dark. Just at the tips. Bit of dark down here. So you can always lighten it again. Bit of dark on his back. And then come back in with his light. And then bring that down here. And then the bits that I didn't do before are going to be lighter, and the bits I have done already are going to start to merge a little bit. Nope, I nearly started singing there, sorry. And I like to use this one afterwards because you can get that control going around the edges of your wings. Is he a masterpiece? No. Is he cute? Yeah. Could you spend hours on it? Absolutely, if you wanted to. Am I going to? Nope. Just enough so that we know he's a robin, right? That's all we need. He's a robin. Looks like a robin. I'll go a bit darker under here. A bit darker under here. Okay, dark feet. They have dark legs. Okay. And they have dark beaks. Okay. Then we'll go back in with the dark crumb cake and just sort of blend this bit in a bit. Because believe it or not, that is actually lighter. It'll lighten up in a sec. Okay. And then a bit of light crumb cake again, just to blend that bit in. And then if you want to, you can add some light bits over here. If you want to add a bit of light to the base of his tail, top of his head, add a bit of light crumb cake, because it will actually lift it. It will lift it and make it lighter. It's quite remarkable. Okay, and then if you really want to go for it, you can add some colour lifter to make this a little bit lighter again as it goes through. Just a little bit, and then finally you can go in with your little, this is my chalk marker, and add that little touch of absolute white that he's actually got on his red breast, which would probably surprise most people, but go and have a look and it's true. Okay, so you don't have to get all that, thank you Jane, you don't have to get all that fancy with it. Obviously you could just do him in black and white or just colour in one colour, but I feel like he has to have a red breast, doesn't he, because he is a Christmas bird. And then depending on how you feel about this, you can start to do some sort of fancy swiggly lines. Some people like doing these, some people don't like doing these. I'm kind of okay. It just sort of adds like a border to it. You have to just be careful with your connections. You've got to make it kind of obvious that you're making it a squiggly line, right? Otherwise it just looks like you tried to draw a straight line and it was terrible. But that then adds a little frame around it. So you get that little, yeah, just like a postcard. Thanks, Jane. Yeah, that's a great, that's, yeah, see? Jane, perfect. Just like a postcard. Yes, indeed. And Diane says, I love the robin and I know I can trust your knowledge of what they look like. Indeed, because I have one who visits me almost every single day, sitting out here in front of my window, but he's not been around today, so I don't know where he is. He's obviously just hopped off somewhere. And then that can go straight onto your card base. So I'm not running out here. No, there we go. There we go. So we can pop him straight on. But you see how it's come through underneath? That's why we can't put it straight onto the card, because that coming through underneath, that happens with the thick cardstock as well. So he would get, oh, it would show through the card. So, I mean, that's like a super uber simple, right? Doesn't get much simpler than that. So that's number one. Now, the other thing you can do is you can colour and sort of punch him out. So he doesn't have to be that whole size. Okay. So I'm just going to give him a bit of clean. So there we go. Give that a bit of a clean. Doesn't look very clean, but it is cleaner. You can stamp him straight in the brown and then colour him like that. Okay, so that's also an option. And then what you can do is you can think, well, do I need the whole bird? Do I need the whole bird? Now, this card that I'm going to show you is actually one that my friend Rhonda Wade did on her live the other week, and it's gorgeous. Now, she made him all red. I'm not going to make him all red because I think that's just wrong because he's a robin. But, you know, they don't know any better. All my lovely Americans are like, no, what the heck are you talking about? Red, we have red cardinals. So, you know, of course it's going to be red for her. But for us, they're all just red-breasted. So this one I'm going to do even quicker. Go straight in. Is this the light or the dark? Light. So this is my light. We're just going quick and easy on this one. Okay. Because at the end of the day, everyone knows what a robin looks like. When they see it like that, it's like, oh, it's a robin. So you don't have to get too fancy with it on your Christmas cards, do you? Because they're expecting a robin. They see a robin. They think that's a robin. Okay. Add a little bit of light and shade if you want to. Let's do dark for his beak. Oops. Apparently, I mean, they really do have dark beaks. We'll do his feet. You don't have to do much because he's already stamped in that soft suede, so he's already kind of there. And then we'll just add a bit of blending around here, coming along here, and I'm just going to leave that white bit there without even any colour on it, so it just, you know, that's his white bit that's done. Okay, a bit squeaky, sorry about that. There we go. We'll do this bit, but I think this is not going to show. Then I grabbed an old punch, but you can use a die cut or anything. I just did this for speed. And I'm just chopping him off. There we go. That's what we need. You can tell it's old. Can't get it to click down anymore, but there we go. I'll get it fixed in a bit. Don't ping up on me. Come on. There we go. Right, so that's that. So we've got our robin. And then I actually want thick basic white. Have I got a thick? Where have my basic white ones gone? Ugh. Thought I was all organised with my... is it up there? Did I put them up here? Ha. There we go. Right, so that's that. And then I want a basic white thick piece to put him on. Okay, so we'll start cutting. Is that thick or thin? That's thin. Oh, it's so hard to tell these days. No, that's thin. When they've just got them out on their own. Yeah, I think I know that's definitely thick, so there we go. So I'm just going to chop us off a little layer. And I want it to be thick because I'm going to put some ribbon around it. So I want it to be like as if it was ordinary coloured cardstock. Okay. So then I'm pulling in this beautiful, look at this, gorgeous grosgrain ribbon. Is it grosgrain ribbon? No, gingham ribbon. That's the word I was looking for. So we'll pop this around here. All the way over here. We're going to tie it in a bow, Sheila, if you're watching, when you're watching. Okay. Go over to the corner. So I'm going to cheat. No, actually, no, I'm not. That will be fine. I can do it this way without cheating. If you want to cheat, just tie it in a double bow. But if you don't, if you're okay with tying bows, then just pull tight. There we go. Okay, so that's our ribbon there. This is gorgeous ribbon. Not just for Halloween, folks. This is just beautiful any time of year ribbon. Absolutely gorgeous. And there we go. So now, get rid of those. I don't need those anymore. Go away. So now we've got our basic card. That's going to go on top of there. We're going to pop him up here. So we're going to shift the ribbon over a little bit. So his tail's kind of like, it's okay that we've chopped his tail off. So we need to put the words down here. So I really like the Noel, but I also like this Christmas blessings or wishing your family health and happiness. I like both of those. Let's go with this one. See if I can get it straight. What have I done? Oh, I've left this one over here. I was using that one earlier. Right, here we go. So we're going to go with Poppy Parade. So put this on first before we stick anything down. There we go. Is that straight? Oh yeah, it's not too bad. There we go. Good, good. So far I've used one ink pad, stamp pad, and then either a punch, if you have a punch, or a die cut, and then a couple of one stamp set and a couple of blends. So nothing massive in terms of shopping list. This is why Rhonda gets me to design for her as well. I design for her and I love her designs as well. Because we both like simple, quick and easy Christmas cards. See, now we can fit the robin in perfectly next to that. So we'll pop this in. So this Christmas card thing that I'm doing is going to be sort of 3 or 4 cards every time. Won't be necessarily a particular stamp set. We might, we'll just mix and match it up as I design. And then if you want to place an order with me, you will get the card kit in the post. So I want to just, this has just become a bit loose. Sorry, hold on. Tie that off a bit more. There we go. So, pop him in under there. There we go. There he is, so cute. And then finishing with Deb's favourites, obviously, red rhinestones. Because what else are you going to use with him? Because even though they're just red, they're not Poppy Parade, they're not real red, they're just red. And the good thing about them is that they actually sort of change colour depending on what they're put with. So they'll look great with this. And they're very blingy. We like a lot of bling. Right, so we'll put one up there. 2, 3. Yeah, I think that's probably okay. 1, 2, 3. We could put some bling on this as well, actually. Let's bling this up as well while we're here, while we're at it. 2. Okay, 3 is always a good number. I might actually swap him over there. I might just put him over here. Oh no, that's going to look something odd. Let's put him over there. There we go. Don't ever put something like it's just dropped out of the backside of a bird. Otherwise, that's not a good look. So, so there we go. So that's 2 really quick and easy. Where are we up to? 1 o'clock. So that's not bad. 2 in half an hour. Pretty good. See, so I could do 3 or possibly 4 if I had them all kind of ready to go. That's my thinking. That's my thinking. And we might visit this set again. Who knows? Because it's a lovely set. But I wanted to show you some other things that I've done and then maybe do one more. So one more kind of bit more avid-y. So the other thing that you can do that you may not think about doing is you can stamp him directly onto cardstock. So this is Crumb Cake. So he's already then decorated. All I've done is added some real red watercolor pencil and a little bit of white watercolor pencil, and then job done. Yeah, he doesn't need any more than that. He's ready to go. So then you could use him like that, or if you wanted to, you could put him onto here and do him with blends, because you can do blends onto cardstock as well. Okay, so that's the other thing you can do. And again, I've just added that little white pen to just bring that up there. And then this one I did, and I've cut him out, coloured him again, blends, this on white paper, blends, cut him out, layered him onto this painted Christmas papers, bit of twine, and then some of these dots which match the dots from the berries. These are matte dots. They're just matte dots that come with the Sweet Stocking Suite. So if you go to the Sweet Stocking Suite on the website, you can find those. They come in all different colours, but they come in evergreen and red. Cherry cobbler, but they do a lighter version of the cherry cobbler, which looks like the real red here. So there he goes. And then I just added a little bit of, can you see a bit of sparkle? Got to have a bit of wink on his red breast. So there we go. So there's another option that you can do to sort of step that up another level. And then finally, I wanted to talk to you about our gorgeous red velvet. Now, you might not know that we do this. Can you hear? It is actual velvet on a paper. It is gorgeous. And the neat thing that you can do with it is, she says, bring it out at her cut and emboss. Yes, you can cut it. Yes, absolutely. But more importantly than that, you can emboss it as well. And so, which way round is my music going to go? I need it to go this way round. I'm just organising my folder. Sorry, bear with. So I'm just putting it inside my little music folder. This is the Merry Melody one. Okay, I love this. This has been my absolute go-to folder this year for all my Christmas cards, because it's Christmas music, right? It has to be Christmas music. I don't know if it really is or not, but music just screams Christmas to me. All those lovely Christmas carols and the Christmas songs on the radio. Oops, and you're moving. I'm sorry. I'll try and hold you a bit stiller. Not doing a great job of that. Okay. So let's just take all of that away. Oh, there it is. Take that away. Oh, sorry about that. Put that down there. Okay, so now you can see. Can you see that? It's beautifully embossed. So not only is it now touchy-feely because it's touchy-feely because it's embossed as well. And it does, some of them, this one's gone through quite tight, but most of them, like I did it with the flower one, the ornate flower one, and it hasn't gone through at all. But even if it has, it just adds what I call snow. So there we go. So that's the embossing folder that you can use that with. You can use it with any embossing folder. And then I have got, oh Diane, that's helpful. That's useful knowledge. Somebody posted that the music is joy to the world. Ah, see, that's nice. That's good. That's a good thing to know. So I'm adding it onto here. I've got another piece of this Peaceful Christmas. This is a crumb cake card base. Now I'm going to add this first. So I'm going to use glue just to give it extra strength. Or you could use Seal Plus, that would work too. But Seal Plus might actually take the embossing off. You just got to be careful with Seal Plus. Sometimes it's a little bit harsh. Okay, so I'm adding that to the top part of my card. So there's some room around it. There we go. Yeah, you've got a few little bits coming out. That's okay. Then I'm going to tie some real red ribbon around here. This time I'm going to have the bow on this side. Like so. Come on. Come on. Come through. Come through. There we go. Okay, and I know you're thinking, oh, that's red on red, it's not really showing up very much, but it just adds the sheen to it, which is what I wanted. Just a little bit of texture. Again, different sort of textures gives different feels to the card. And then I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to cut him out, just because I want you to see how easy it is to cut him out. I'm not going right close to him. He will have a little bit of a border around. But he's actually a lot easier than you think. What's that? That ribbon is beating. Is beating? Oh, it's beautiful. That ribbon is beautiful. Yes, it really is beautiful. You threw me there, Joe, for a minute. I'm glad you explained. Predictive text, isn't it a wonderful thing? Not, especially when it comes to card making. Honestly, for a good few years, it took me a long time to train my phone that when I wrote the word card, I didn't mean the word cars. It's like I'm not selling cars or making cars, I'm making cards. But it kept doing autocorrect on that for a long time. You have to just sort of beat it into submission. Eventually it gets the, oh, you actually do mean the cards. Okay, fair enough. Sometimes it comes up with the weirdest things. Okay. So see, this bit's easy because it's just round. It's the feet that are the hardest. And they didn't take very long, did they? Just sort of wiggle around the toes. So these card classes are not going to be very tricky. I'm going to try and fit them within the hour if I can. Maybe just a bit over, because you know what I'm like, I talk a lot. But they're not going to be like super technical or super product based, like lots and lots of different techniques and stuff. We'll do a few little things like embossing and maybe a little bit of a fold one time, but they're not going to be my super technical retreat projects, because that's what retreat's for, right? Okay, so now he's done. So we can put this onto our card base. Okay. Get that done. And I didn't do a card layer, I just went straight onto crumb cake. So I figured that's okay. And he's going to stand out quite nicely because even though he's red as well, he's a bird. Right? So he's going to show up quite well because he's cut out. And then we'll do him with dimensionals, obviously. Now, I'm doing big dimensionals, but then you're going to have to go in and do little dimensionals for the tail and the feet because they're too small for big ones. You know me, I want to make sure he stays down, right? When he's down, he's down. So, sorry, I've just read Pam's note. It is cold over here. It's cold because I have these. I have these 3/4 length sleeves, and then my arms sit on my cold desk, and then my hands go numb. So this is how I keep my hands from going numb. I know it's probably not like American cold, but it's still cold. The sun has definitely disappeared. Okay, so she's so mean. She's dear. Anyway, so now I'm peeling off my little Robin dimensionals. There we go. I'm going to pop him back in here. I'm going to give him a bit more of a jaunty angle this time, I think. There we go. There we are, like so. So he's on there like that. And then this leaves a nice sort of strip here where you can put a sentiment on if you want to. So I'm going to go with just the little, there's so many, I mean, this Noel is gorgeous, which is what I used on this card. See, it's beautiful, that Noel, really like that. But let's just do the For You one because he's little. And we'll just have a little one. And I'm actually going to pick up crumb cake, I think, for this sentiment. So he kind of blends in with the background. There we go. And then we can pop that down. We can chop this off. I like following the line of the writing and just chopping that down. Just make that smaller. There we go. And we can kind of tuck that either on that side or we can tuck it down on here. Don't know really. I think it kind of gets lost a little bit down here. If I'd have done the bigger one, it would have looked okay down there, I think. But I think for this one, I might just tuck him. And it hides a lot of the bird, though. I don't like hiding a lot of the bird. No, I might have to do the bigger one instead. All change. Let's do... let's do... Can we fit that in, I wonder? Yeah, probably. Christmas blessings to you and yours. Let's see if we can fit that in. Is that too big? That'll fit on there, won't it? Yeah, that'll fit on there. That'll fit on there. Excellent. Okay. So, oh, Pam, it is chilly over there, is it? Uh-huh. I'd tell you what it is over here, but you wouldn't know what that meant in American. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit. There we go. Ooh, that's a bit crooked, Pip. Turn it over. Try again. Probably not helping because I've got this other stamp on top of it, but never mind. Is that better? That's a bit better. So, if in doubt, you can always turn it over. That's my motto. So, here we go. I like this look, actually. I'm going to do this. It's a bit different. And we can tuck it up under here. like so. Put it on some dimensionals, large dimensionals. Don't worry, that's the side that I had crooked, so don't panic. I'm just covering that bit up. And then if your edges are a little bit raggedy from your embossing as well with the paper, then you've just covered that up nicely. So that's a win-win. Across a bit, Pip. A bit more. There. Okay. Do I want it that high? Yeah, that'll do. There we go. Perfect. Good. And then again, we can go with some red dots, red rhinestones. I mean, we've got so many things that you can use, she says, looking around where have I put them. But I think I'm going to go with sparkles again because it's Christmas. I do like a bit of sparkly at Christmas. Well, I like a bit of sparkly all time of the year, really, to be honest. But sparklies at Christmas are sort of a given. So I might put one on each of these ends just because that kind of looks right. And then if you've got any that are sort of showing through, this is a great way of hiding those. Just pop a few red rhinestones on there, like so. We've got a bit here, so that'll be fine. And then final one, let's put one here. There we go, lots of sparkly on there. So now you can see, hopefully, that embossing. There we go. It looks red on it looks white on the camera, but you can't really see it until you turn it this way up for me. So that doesn't really show in the actual real life. So there we go. That is pretty much my 4 cards. That's not bad. Well, one I did before, but you know, 4 cards pretty much. Not 4 candles, 4 cards. Let's just clear my desk up. I always get so messy. Sign of a good crafter, that's what they say, if you get that messy. I'm going to take these bits out and put them in recycling. There we go. These bits can go in my bin because they can't be recycled, sadly. There we go. Okay, so now let's sort this through. So we've got him and him. 2 a little bit more complicated, shall we say? Because he wasn't complicated, he just took a little bit longer because of the cutting, colouring and cutting out. And then 2 really simple ones. I mean, like really super simple. So there we are. There we have my holiday. I'm trying to bring it so there's a bit better lighting going on. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. So there we go. What do you think? You like the holiday? I think he's a great little stamp set. He's cool. Lots of different options, I think, for that. Oh, I got an angry face. I hope I didn't really have an angry face. Nobody's really angry with me. But yes, hopefully you like that. Unless, of course, you're angry because now you need to buy the stamp set. Yeah. But that's just the way it goes, right? Absolutely. This is exactly what I'm saying, right? A messy desk denotes a good crafter. So therefore, you are a genius, and so am I. Because my desk is always a mess. Good. Thank you, Kay. Thanks, Margaret. Glad you like them. So just a really traditional, even with the black and white, really traditional. I just like that. It's just pretty. But some nice traditional cards, and you know, this is such an easy technique, and as long as you just go with the flow and don't worry about it being straight or anything, it's just a great technique, and it's really good for new crafters they're never going to be straight anyway, so you might as well make it into a feature and do this. And it means you don't need to layer anything. You've just got one layer of cardstock on one layer of cardstock, and that you know, on your card base, and that's it. And that's only because I used watercolor. I used my blends. If you were using watercolor pencils, you wouldn't even need to do that. You could just put it all on one layer, and it's a 1 layer Christmas card, you know. So that's it for now. So things to remember, if you've only just joined us, things to remember: Christmas card class coming up free here on Facebook and YouTube. I will be doing pretty much what I've been doing today, but we will have a special offer at the same time, so that if you place an order, you'll get the kit for the cards that I'm making that day. And then a little bit later, we'll have a next one, and then we'll have a next one. And we'll do 3 of those in the run up to Christmas. And then hopefully we'll have more news on the next Stampin' Chat in November coming soon. That'll be coming up soon. And again, my Bog Off is live. So if you're in the UK, obviously I can't do things, I can't ship packets and stuff, and I can't ship products outside of the UK. That's just one of the Stampin' Up rules. So if you're in the UK and you want to order from my shop, then it is just my shop, which is, let's have a look. Where are we? Have I got my shop in here? I haven't even got my shop on here. It's so new. It's just queenpipcards.com/shop. Or if you just go to queenpipcards.com, right at the top menu, on that top drop down menu, it's shop retired. So you can click on there and you can get all your retired goodies there. And then I'll let you know how much you have to spend in the catalogue for free. Yes, for free. So buy retired, get one free from the new catalogue. Simple as that. Or the current catalogue, or any catalogue. Anything that's on the Stampin' Up website, you will be able to order, and it will be price for price the same, except for the shipping. Okay, so that's really simple and easy, I think. Hopefully runs till the end of the month. And if you are ordering just generally, even if you don't want to do Bog Off, that's my host code, so pop that in. That's this month's host code. And if you want to order, if you want to go and have a look at the online system and see where to get the Happy Holidays, that's what it's called, Happy Holidays, yes, this one, then you have to go onto the store. Store is for online store, shop is my retired shop. That's the only way I could think about making them separate, because I can't actually, I can't put my stuff up on the Stampin' Up store for selling. They are 2 different places, okay? So I figured that would work, right? So that's that. And as I say, more stuff to come soon. Kay, I love Kay. I might have to order this set. Thank you. Nice. My job here is done. I've inspired you. That's good. I hope you enjoy it when you get it. Yeah, it's a lovely, I think it's a lovely little set, and I've been desperate to get my hands on it. It's been here a couple of weeks, but I've been so flat out busy with retreat, I haven't had a chance. But today I had the chance, so that's good. I could play. And I'll be here again next week. I don't know what we're doing next week. Who knows? Might be looking at a kit next week. And things you can do with kits after you've had a kit. Maybe. I don't know. I'll decide. Anyway, have a lovely week. If you are in membership, don't forget it is our hot seat Thursday. Queen Pip's Ask Queen Pip Thursday night hot seat. So you can come and ask me anything you like if you're in the membership club. And your tutorial review went up last week, so hopefully you've got that. And then we've got our class coming up next week. And then for those of you in retreat, I will see you on Saturday. Look out for emails coming out tomorrow. And otherwise I'll see you here next week, next Mondays, for some more happy stamping. I will probably have less voice next week because I'll have been at retreat over the weekend, but you know, it'll be fun. I can just show you loads of stuff, even if I'm not talking very much. Which might be better, who knows? All righty, thanks ever so much, everybody. You take care now, have a great week, and I will see you here again soon. Green Pip Cards, thanks, bye.